my kobolds and creatures. Testing 1, 2, 3. All recording, all sounding good. I think it's picking up visuals. I think we're in business. Hello my kobolds and creatures and welcome to episode 16 of Age of Scales, our Minecraft vanilla series thing. And it is actually Saturday. We missed an upload date. I've been having a week. I have been having such a week that I have not had a single day where I could record. Between some aches and pains and some responsibilities, I've just not had time to sit down and record. I've been able to jump on Minecraft, sure, but not in the mood or the, what's the term? I don't know. Not in the ability to record. But that's not to say there isn't stuff to show you today, as I try and get you at least a quick episode the day after, so that you have something this week to keep you up to date. Now, the two big projects we are working on are Rock House and Blacksmiths. Last episode they weren't as detailed out. I've gone and added the stripes into the roof of Rock House, and I've been thinking about filling in the areas between the roof. Regarding the Blacksmiths, I've been detailing out the walls the same as the other buildings, but because with diorite I'm sort of having to essentially swap things around. The darker stone outframe is on the lower floor and the oak wood is on the top floor, and rather than just using any old random flowers, this one only uses sweet berries. So, I haven't got much time for an episode. I want to try and get out today, so I'm going to have to do everything in a singular episode. So I'm thinking we can do a few on-camera builds, because I don't do a lot of that, do I? I don't really build anything up on camera. So I thought a bit of a change of pace. Also, things are going to have to change. It's night time, best grab a bed, but things are going to have to change because I did get replay working, but there is a problem with that. If I get replay working, that's my bed. The best way to do it is to revert it back to 20.4, a previous version of Minecraft. To do that, I have to copy the world over, then reinstall replay, and there's a funny thing about reverting a world, that if I do that, all my gear, all my chest, completely emptied out. I tried it, and that is the side effect. So, that's not going to happen. It took me long enough to get the tools I have now, between diamond mining and enchanting, and it's not worth the effort. Sure, it means the episodes are going to be without time lapses for a while, but I think my sanity is going to be worth not having a time lapse. So there we go. So that's how we built this. We just put some deep slate either side, a cauldron in the middle, and what's that? Deep slate walls. 3 of those going up. Grab some deep slate slabs, polished ones, and we teeter them over there. And we'd already put in the half slabs. Yeah, I did agree that I should use the oak ones rather than the spruce ones, so we sort of follow along with the other builds. I've already changed enough on this one. I thought that adding too much spruce trapdoors would take too much away from it. So I think the consistency between buildings is your deep slate foundation with cobblestone, oak, and your oak trapdoors. So that's going to be stay consistent, as well as the black border around the builds. Oh, what was it doing? I'm in the middle of building this up. Do I have my bucket? No, I don't. I'll fetch that in a bit. Next step, though, is to break out 3. They're for upstairs, so we can get rid of those, and just throw in iron bars. The idea is, because this is a blacksmith, we don't want as much wooden flammable bits. I don't think fire spreads on, and I don't think I'm going to have an open fire in here, but at least make a narrative attempt at reducing the amount of wood. I mean, sure, we still have oak, but you can just use your imagination. It's treated with some special wax or something to make it less flammable, especially right in front of this giant open fire that we still need to decorate, which might happen later today. So, I need a bucket. do I have a bucket somewhere? I do somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. It might be in the house, so I'm just gonna pop over to the house and grab that. Yeah, the town's slowly coming along. I mean, before I was grabbing materials, walking over from, oh, what's the house? The log storage, and you come up this road and you just see, you know what, after I grab my bucket I can just show you, and you see the blacksmiths, and it breaks the line of sight to the main house, this house I'm in now, and it just adds more to the town now that we're starting to actually break some sight lines, so you can't see every building from every angle. Let's just throw in this, and that means that by going down here I will also be grabbing the water for the other cauldron. And you know what, if we just do that and just show you, see, from here you essentially can't really see the main house, so we're sort of breaking out sight lines. And from this angle, this house, oh, I am just loving the blacksmith already. I think what I need to do though is break up this cobblestone area. That goes for rock house as well. Break up this cobblestone area a bit more, add a few texture variation or something, fill in this last section I wanted to do with you on camera, and then I'm gonna have to figure out this chimney. This chimney has been driving me insane. It's just, I don't know, it needs a chimney, but I can't get it to look right. I think it is that I don't want a straight chimney, and the rest of my builds are pretty much very rigid in design, you know, very straight lines and things, and I have moved too close so I can't place what I need. Oh. I've just realised that we have encountered a problem. I can only put one of my flower bed box things. What would you call them? Flower bed? I don't know. So I might have to change up the design for that one. Oh, no. Oh, I need to get feather falling sooner than later. Up we pillar. Go, hop, and do I have any stairs? No, but I have enough of these on me that I can just cheat and go. Nope, nope, nope. Do that instead, push it back, so we don't have a planter on that side, but we do have our usual, oh, we are missing oak trapdoors at the top as well. Yeah, I think I need to do something there, because that should be an oak log. Yeah, I think, no, maybe, no, they should be trapdoors, because this one's actually shorter, because it's on the alcove, whereas this is on the main piece. Trying to wrap my head around this build as we go, because this side here actually drops down a block compared to this one, so there's a bit of height variation on the roof, and I'm just going to do that, I think, and call that good. Sometimes you just have to accept what you've got. Break these down. Well, that's sort of how I do a lot of my builds. I'll sort of do the framing with all this oak, and then sort of mark out the roof, or finish the roof at that point, but then you block in the main colours, which are the directs and the walls, and then as a final touch I go over the whole thing, adding on all my details. And I'm noticing I meant to put a trapdoor up here and here as well. Let's just do that quickly as well. And a lot of this process is pillaring up and pillaring back down, placing items. And there is another one that should go there, I think. Give me. I think that's in the wrong place. Yep. I shall have to go pick that up in a moment. In a moski. What am I hitting? Oh, the roof. Then that should. Oh, that's a half slab. And then that one should go. No, that's a half slab. Okay, so I'm not putting those trapdoors there because there are half slabs in the way. We'll cope with it. But at least we pillared up to put that other one on. So we're not missing anything in particular. So back away, we have a look, and I didn't put the oak on this section here. And that's what it all is. I'm just going to jump, do that quick, and then cut back. And there we have it. That is the blacksmith now all done and dusted. Let's get some nice images, some shots from further down. Once we get that chimney in, I think we are cooking with gas, as I think the expression goes. Yeah, and that works. The difference variation just helps break the roof up a little bit more rather than all being the same height. It's a nice little touch. And what's nice is that we're starting to build up a bit more. It's trying to kind of get a bit busier around here with some of the builds. I'm trying to think if there's anything else happening in world that I have missed out on. I just broke my shears, didn't I? Slowly farming up sheep. I've expanded the pen a little, and I did smaller temporary one over here because this one up here has sort of gotten to a bit of a population thing where, well, it's because sheep need the grass to get that wool. You can only have so many sheep in such a large pen before you start having problems. It's not like cows and pigs where you can throw as many as you want in a short space. You need to sort of balance out how many sheep you have to a pen. I will need to grab some shears, but I also need to watch how much iron I have left because I kind of went a little crazy. I mean, cauldrons are not cheap, and that blacksmith has quite a few. Did I get that? Did I even finish that? I don't think I did. I didn't put the water in, did I? That is something I can add. And another idea behind the build is this is a blacksmith. And yeah, there is wood, which we're going to say is treated for fire resistance, but that doesn't mean it's impossible for this building to catch on fire. And you could run down to the lake, or you could run to this pond here. But to prevent the fire from spreading as much, it comes with inbuilt water to prevent fire spreading. Sure, that doesn't work in-game, but it's just a little bit of a narrative thing, and lava was going to be too difficult to get in high quantities at this point. Next we are going to tackle that chimney. Let's see what we can do with it. Go to the back, think of a plan, and then I'll go grab some resources. So I still want it to sort of veer off to the side here. So yeah, that. This segment here will likely be completely covered up or even removed. We could have like an attic chimney, do something with that. I might actually start shifting it. Well, it already is shifting here, but I might need to make it more dramatic. Shift, maybe. I essentially don't want to cover the middle oak pillar, and maybe at least this one column of wool here as we put in the chimney. Thoughts. Also, I think I can't use deep slate because it blends in too much with the roof and all the other materials we're already using. So I've got to think of a material that's gonna look right, not stand up too much, but enough. You know, it needs to look. It needs to be in place, but recognized from a distance that it's not a chimney. That it's not a chimney. That it's not just another roof. It is a chimney. What? Oh, what is that? There is a skeleton outside, so I can use the second door, the upstairs door. There are quite a few mobs out here. Well, I have a sword. I need to get some practice. That's another addition to the house, actually. There's a door on the upper floor. Oh, well, the sun got rid of all of those. And there aren't any more materials. Ooh, we have a bit of rotten flesh and a bone. Bones are important. I need to figure a way to get back up. Yeah, I'm going to get some materials. I'm going to get started on that chimney. And then I shall be back with you in a moski. Ooh, oh, no, that's not a good idea, is it? Swap over to you. There's one over there as well. Nope, that didn't kill it. I haven't got... Oh, you went around the corner. Scroll off instead then. Oh, that's a waste. Don't have many arrows, and I don't want to be fighting creepers in close quarters. There we go. I can kill the spider. So I went through another in-game night, getting materials, figuring out how I was going to build this chimney, and I think I have an idea. Where has that creeper vanished to? I do have an idea on how to build up the chimney, or at least I know what materials I should use. This is not nice. It was here. It's one of those moments when if you're in a house and you suddenly see a spider and then it suddenly vanishes and you're just panicking like, I know you saw you, where have you run off to? My worry is it's gone behind the chimney. And after just putting in the work to build up the lowest section of it, the last thing I want to do is, no, it's not there. Where did that creeper go? I'm going to have to find this on it before I move on, because the moment I stop is the moment it turns around and blows up in my face. It's not in the water. Peculiar, isn't it? That is peculiar. And so is that. I will need to grab my bucket at some point. Not do it now, but make a point of... that's not working. Why is that not working? There you go. And do that. So, you know what? I can just do it on camera. Except that I saw that last clip, realised how long it actually was, and realised that I probably only have like a good 5-10 minutes after cutting it down with an actual episode. Realising rambling really does eat up an episode's runtime, doesn't it? I thought this would be a short episode, but it looks like it might be a long one because I've rambled enough to get us through. Alright, the chimney. Now I know it's tight behind here, but maybe we'll pull this back at a later date, or we'll put a retaining wall in, I don't know. But for now, I still at least want to know, and having this one trapped behind stuff means that if it's not too great, it's still mostly hidden. But it's made of polished andesite, which matches the greys and monotone colours we've used so far, but we've not actually used polished andesite yet, so for chimneys it will still stand out. And tuft. I don't have all the tuft variations yet, that's a later Minecraft update, but I thought by combining the two, andesite can use stairs and slabs to round out the shape here and there. Should I do it on that one? I think so. Or if I just cut that like that and then do that. Yeah, cuts the shape a little more. So that way we can use slabs and stairs here and there just to give the build a little more definition. And the idea is that the polish is sort of being used as a bracer the same way the oak is on the rest of the build, and tuft sort of fills in the blanks. So it should hopefully look like that the andesite is being used as a support structure to the rest of the chimney to keep it all in place. You know, those actual architecture books I read up on are actually coming in use, thinking about supports and structures and logic. I think that means that the next town I make must completely defy all logic. That would be a challenge, because many of my builds are rather logical, structural, by the book kind of thing. I think most of them are houses. I did have ideas for like living cities, you know, where they're like grown, all the houses are like grown from dead animals or something, like giant seashells or something. That would be an idea for a town. Thinking of things to do in the next series whilst I ramble and slowly break out this chimney and put the new one in. Well, I know that's not going there, that's just temporary. Let's move my bucket, move those in, that way I know that anything deep slate is going to be removed. Okay, so we have this where it dips in, it comes back out. I'm going to want it to come back out again. You know what I can do? If I follow this andesite line I'm going to have in the middle, that can probably affect the rest of the build. You know what? If I call that the top, what I can do is actually... No, not that. I got an idea. I have an idea, but I need to get over there so I don't fall off doing this. No, I need like bamboo at some point so I can make... No, wrong object. I need bamboo so I can do proper scaffolding. I'm gonna twist And oh, before I fell in, then put you on there. Or do I need to pull that down a block and do that there? So it sort of twists up and out. I like that. And then we'll keep going. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. On camera with you now, I'm going to work out the andesite line. Fumbling my words. Yeah, work out the andesite line that we're working. Now I fell down the chimney. Work out the andesite line with you now on camera, and then I'll fill in the tuft and all the bracings and everything off camera, and that way we'll be able to get it all done in one episode, and we can 100% this blacksmith, completely mark it off our to-do list. You know, I'll just use a bit of tuft there and there. You know what? If that's going there, and it's coming out, shouldn't they be 4 blocks? Otherwise we're going to have holes in the wall. Yep. Okay, so let's break this up. Break all that off. I'll fill all that in at some point with andesite tuft and everything. And we got 1, 2, 3. What's in my way? Oh, the old chimney behind me. Ow, stuck to the table. My hand got stuck to the table. That's fun. Oh, no, wrong button. I'm just like making so many silly mistakes. Do I do it again? One more. Then there. Then up. Then out. And up and up and up. And there we go. This is going to be hard to gauge until I pull away. It's like a lot of pieces of like artwork and things. I do a little bit of art. I can tell you a tip, and it's to take a step back. When you take a step back, things look better. When I work on the chimney, I will actually rip out part of the roof as well, so that the proper size of it will all fit in place. It'll probably be 3 blocks of tuft coming out, andesite and such. But what do I think? You know what? I am happy so far, but that needs to be taller and step out once more. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, taller, step out once more, and then I'll have the proper little brazier thing up here and build out all the tuft and the andesite and everything. So you've got an idea of what I've just said. Hopefully that made some semblance of sense. Hopefully makes an idea and you know what should be next. So I could ramble, but honestly, I'm getting empty-headed and don't know what to say. I could do that quickly. Yep, pillagers. that can be a change of pace. Yes. Did I just see? They are on my house, and I have run out of arrows. Do you have arrows for me? I would like some arrows, please. No, there are none. And they're on my roof, and I can't get up there. How am I going to do this? Ooh, I gotta find a way to get you. How do I get up the ladder? How do I get up the house without a ladder? That might be hard to differentiate what is roof and what is temporary blocks. If I do this, make it a little stairway, it does prove that there is a problem, and it is now turning nighttime, and I'm about to be knocked off my own roof. Luckily the sword has knockback. Ugh. What am I doing? Oh, I see. That is a problem. Do that, and then do that. I've got to find a way to get over my house to kill this guy. There you go. And there you go. Now if I can somehow... Oh, I have an idea. Somehow safely get down to the ground. I can do that. No, come on. Place that. Jump. Take the water. And hopefully... it's only going to slightly damage a bit. Yep. And now I can go around and slay these pillagers who are once again invading my house. No, oh, and that guy died from the fall damage. That's great. So I don't get the negative effect, whatever it was called. And I didn't get a single arrow. I wanted arrows. I'm going to sleep, I'm going to do that chimney, and I shall be back with you all in a moski. There may be a problem. It is nighttime. I am working on the roof, and there is a problem that... How do I get down? Parkour. I still need to figure out the rest of this build. I will be back. Oh, that is my luck, isn't it? There are creepers on the house. I have got to find a solution for getting rid of these guys on my roofs. This happens like all the time, and I only had 2 arrows, so hopefully that's enough. No. Oh dear. Came across a pillager and some skeletons whilst I've been working on it, and it's taking shape, but I'm going to redo that top bit. I thought I'd invert the brackets or something, but it wasn't working. How am I going to get up there without hurting myself or setting the creepers off? Because the last thing I want is them destroying all the progress I've made so far. At least it's a knockback sword, so maybe that will mitigate some of the danger. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried. Yeah, I just had to run off and farm some andesite because we had ran out. I haven't got the headphones in. There might be an echo with some of the game sounds. But yeah, I'm just trying to carry it on, and you know what? It's not bad. It's not great. Trust the process. Must trust the process at this point. And maybe I want a bit of a dirty chimney look like this. I don't know what to make of it yet. It's the early stages. You have to trust the process. You know, from this angle, I think that works. You know, having the brazier this size. Is that the correct term? I don't know. The chimney top and the smoke. And I think the double, having this one lower, having the next one, that's working. That's doing what I want. It would be nice to have one even lower over there, but I could only really lower the middle one. Yeah, I can cope with the smoke. The smoke is how I want it. From here, I don't mind that either. That's not bad. But if I get over here, I'm like... Honestly, I think I know what the problem is. It's too grey. Because of the andesite in the roof of this building, the chimney blends in too much. But at the same time, from here, I don't know, maybe it's the tuft? Ooh, I need to work on this a bit more. Maybe just replace the tuft with something? But I don't really have any other blocks. I don't really have the time. That's just how sometimes it works, isn't it? You make something, you work on it, and then you don't like it. I don't mind the actual shape of it. That's fine. I know it's a little messy here, but I don't mind that being a mess. You know, the shape where it dips in, dips out. That I'm fine with. It's the colour, I think, that is the problem. And I don't know how to fix it. And I don't think I'm going to have enough time to fix it if I want to get this episode out. No, I'm going to have to essentially stop in like 5 minutes and start editing this to get it out today. Thing is, the tree stumps as well. When I made those, I didn't actually quite like them. But once I added those leaves, I sort of like that. And maybe that's what this needs. Maybe not leaves, but maybe something to go on top of it to kind of mask it a little and improve it a little. Yeah, I'll have to do that off camera in between episodes. I haven't got vines, have I? I'll have to go on an adventure, find some vines, and then make some mossy cobble and mix that in, and then add some leaves, and then I think this will actually look like a completed build. But sadly, that is all the time I have left. This episode is already... buttons! This episode is already going to be coming out late as is, so we're gonna have to call the episode as is. So, before I wrap up, one last thing I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been commenting and liking and all that jazz on the episodes recently. There's been a nice little uptick, and that has really motivated me to try and rush this episode out for you all today. So please keep it up. It makes me happy, it helps the channel, and it keeps these episodes going, because motivation is really what keeps these things coming out. And it can be fickle. No, it can't. I should be stopped being so pessimistic. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the ending. I haven't got time to redo the ending. Anyway, my kobolds and creatures, I must say a big thank you all, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye. Boo. See you in the next episode.